Good evening,
Good
friends,
evening.
ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to everyone joining us today for this very special valedictory farewell celebration of for the Royal Paperless Fluency Course. Four pillars of success based on the power of the subconscious mind. I am Pedda Reddy, and with me, my wonderful co-host Sirish Reddy. Together, we will take you through an evening filled with emotions, achievements, and heartful moments.
Yes, today is not just a farewell, but a celebration of transformation, growth, and new beginnings. With this journey, with the course comes to an end, your learning confidence and success story continue. We are truly honored to have such an esteemed lineup guests today. Let's take a moment to welcome them. We have chief guest and keynote speaker, Mr. Ravi Teja Kalle, the business unit manager for Vaccine GSK Malaysia.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Hello everyone. Thank you for the warm welcome. Looking forward to the interaction.
Welcome, sir.
Next, our alumni speakers, Dr.K.Venu Gopal, pediatrician, Samshabad. And
Hi, good evening, all.
Yes, good evening, sir. Next, our alumni speaker, Ms. Tripti Srivatsava, homemaker, Bangalore.
Thank you. Good
Hi,
evening to
Tripti.
everyone.
Hi, madam. Good evening.
Hello, everyone. Good evening to all of you.
Thank you all for being here with us. Let's begin this wonderful evening together.
Before we begin, let us seek the blessing of Lord Ganesha, the remover of the obstacles and the hammering of wisdom and prosperity. I now invite Mr. Rangasamaya to present the Ganapati prayer song.
Yes, Rangaswamy, you can unmute yourself.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Perfect.
Are you audible, sir?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes. Hi, friends. Good evening. How are you all today? Thank you for giving me this unique opportunity. Now I am going to start this function with prayer on Ganesha. Sir, the anchors have allotted me 5 minutes. I use it in the full form.
Okay.
The song is for only 3 minutes, so I will talk 2 minutes on my song.
Sure.
I will sing a song on Ganapa, not in the literal Ganapa, form of literal Ganapa. The rural folk worship Ganapa in these forms.
Okay.
Have you seen?
Yes.
See, this is the symbol of Ganapa. This is Garike in colored Kannada. This is grass. This is the form of Ganapa. Sir, this is the platform to them to install Ganapa. They use local animal things for ornaments to Ganapa. Here we sing Ganapa for the auspicious occasion, but the rural folk and the tribal folk, they sing and praise Ganapa in all their activities, with their flying, with their harvesting, in all their good and bad functions. Sir, with your permission, now I am going to sing song on Ganapa, sir, devotional song.
Sure.
It is in the form of rural folk forms. It is in the form of folk song.
Perfect.
It is in Kannada, sir.
Yeah.
They don't mention Ganapa's name as Ganapa, but you already know Ganapa is called as a Benaka also.
Yeah.
Benaka, sir. Another name for Ganapa is Benaka. Rural folk call him as Benaka.
Okay.
Sir, thanks, sir. ಮೊದಲು ನೆನೆದೆವು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನಿನ್ನ ಸದುಮತ ಶಿವಗಂಗೆ ಬೇನಾವನ ಮೊದಲು ನೆನೆದೆವು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಲಿಂಗನ ಸನುಮತ ಶಿವಗಂಗೆ ಬೇನಾವನ ಶಿವಗಂಗೆ ಬೇನವನ ಕಾಳಿಂಗನ ದಂಡೆಯ ನಾಯಕ ಇನಿಯಂಕ ದಂಡೆಯ ನಾಯಕ ಇನಿಯಂಕ ಗೌರಿಯ ಮುದ್ದು ಕುಮಾರ ಕೊಡುಮತಿಯ ಮೊದಲು ನೆನೆದೆವು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಲಿಂಗನ ಸನುಮತ ಶಿವಗಂಗೆ ಬೇನಾವನ ಹಾರಾನಹಳ್ಳಿಯ ಓರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವನೆ ನಾರಿಯ ಮಗನೇ ಬೆನವಣ್ಣ ನಾರಿಯ ಮಗನೇ ಬೆನವಣ್ಣ ನಾರಿಯ ಮಗನೇ ಬೆನವಣ್ಣ ಬೆಳ್ಳಿದೇವ ಮೇಲಾದ ಪದನ ಬರಕೋಡೋ ಮೊದಲು ನೆನೆದೆವು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಲಿಂಗನ ಸನುಮತ ಶಿವಗಂಗೆ ಬೇನಾವನ ಬಾಣಾವರದ ಬಾಗಿಲಲ್ಲಿರುವನೆ ಬಾಲೆಯ ಮಗನೇ ಬೆನವಣ್ಣ ಬಾಲೆಯ ಮಗನೇ ಬೆನವಣ್ಣ ಬಾಲೆಯ ಮಗನೇ ಬೆನವಣ್ಣ ಬೆಳ್ಳಿದೇವ ಮೇಲಾದ ಪದನ ಬರಕೋಡು ಮೊದಲು ನೆನೆದೆವು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಲಿಂಗನ ಸನುಮತ ಶಿವಗಂಗೆ ಬೇನಾವನ ಎಳ್ಳು ಹೊಲ್ದಾಗಿರುವ ಡೊಳ್ಳೊಟ್ಟೆ ಬೆನವಣ್ಣ ಎಳ್ಳೆಲೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ತಿಳಿದೋಪ ಎಳ್ಳೆಲೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ತಿಳಿದೋಪ ಎಳ್ಳೆಲೆ ತುಪ್ಪ ತಿಳಿದುಪ್ಪ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುವೆ ಡೊಳ್ಳೊಟ್ಟೆ ಬೆನಕ ಕೊಡುಮತಿಯ ಡೊಳ್ಳೊಟ್ಟೆ ಬೆನಕ ಕೊಡುಮತಿಯ ಡೊಳ್ಳೊಟ್ಟೆ ಬೆನಕ ಕೊಡುಮತಿಯ ಮೊದಲು ನೆನೆದೆವು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಲಿಂಗನ ಸನುಮತ ಶಿವಗಂಗೆ ಬೇನಾವನ ಮೊದಲು ನೆನೆದೆವು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಲಿಂಗನ ಸನುಮತ ಶಿವಗಂಗೆ ಬೇನಾವನ ಮೊದಲು ನೆನೆದೆವು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಲಿಂಗನ ಸನುಮತ ಶಿವಗಂಗೆ ಬೇನಾವನ.
Very good, very good.
Yeah. Thank you, Rangasamaya. Thank you very much. Yeah, going forward, to begin this special occasion, we must first acknowledge with vision and leadership behind the course success. We are honored to welcome Dr. Vivekanand Roy Peddi, the course director, author, and fluency coach. Dr. Roy Peddi, unique technique, teaching methods, and deep understanding of subconscious learning have transformed the lives of many students, enabling them to communication confidently and fluently. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Dr. Vivekanand Roy Peddi to share a few words of wisdom.
Thank you very much, my friends.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. 1 minute, let me just make the settings. My dear friends, I welcome you all warmly into the world of success on this auspicious occasion of celebration of success. So before I go any further, my sincere, wholehearted welcome to our chief guest and keynote speaker, Mr. Ravi Teja. Ravi Teja Kalle is holding a very key position, very high position in a with key responsibilities in GlaxoSmithKline Bisham. It is world's #1 pharmaceutical company, and he is in charge of South Asia. He is based at Malaysia. And in the same way, I welcome all the people and the keynote speaker, along with the keynote speaker, the alumni speakers, Tripti Srivatsava and Dr.K.Venu Gopal, the famous pediatrician from Shamshabad, Hyderabad. So I'm proud to say that the relationship continues here at Royal Soft Skills Campus, the Paperless Fluency. The success journey and the relationship, the hand-holding continues forever. So as a hallmark of this, our alumni also came forward to share their experience and their success story with you. And in the same way, today we can find the people from different batches and cutting across the batches, cutting across the schedule of different time levels, they have come over here and they are here to witness this grand ceremony today. My dear friends, every day, of course, I take opportunity to speak. So that is my responsibility and prerogative. Today, in fact, You asked me again to speak. So that is so kind of you. So today it is your session as such. It is your ceremony and you are asking me to speak. So that is so kind of you. So before I go any further, I need to tell you one simple fact in life. The subconscious mind. We are the only people in the country who are talking about this concept. Right from childhood, we are learning English. English is not a new thing. We go to a school, we started our success journey over there with English. We are quite familiar with English. Even an illiterate in this country, he is familiar with more than 1,500 words in English, as per the study by Oxford University Press. So English vocabulary is not a problem. English language is not a problem. Then how come the people from very high positions they are coming to this course and why do they take my assistance in sharpening their communication skills? So there lies the secret power of subconscious mind. In our entire education system, they gave us the knowledge. So the total focus was on knowledge, but there was no focus on the skill training. So precisely this is the reason all the people, highly educated people and the people who are in very high positions ranging from CEOs, general managers, presidents, vice presidents, super specialty doctors and the businessmen and so many people, they're all facing the same problem across the country. Interestingly, every single individual thinks that he is alone. He is the only one who is facing the problem. Whereas this program is making the people realize that there is nothing wrong with them. They are capable. They reached this position with their ability, with their qualification, with their skill, with their dedication, and with the unlimited power of their subconscious mind. They reached these respective positions. In our training course, you can see scientists from pharma industry, Ranmay Savankar is there, and doctors are there, super specialty doctors are there, and the people who are civil servants in high positions and vice presidents, general managers. So these are the kind of people we are catering to the requirements. So it's a simple fact that nothing is wrong with you. You're all already successful. So then here the module is directly addressing the subconscious mind. So why subconscious mind? So training means what? So repeatedly giving some sentences and asking them to practice. Ah, come on, training is over. I can wash away my hands and I can go. But here we designed this module on the power of, based on the power of your subconscious mind. The subconscious mind has got the ability to make you achieve anything and everything. So in a human mind's, in a human being's life cycle, if you see, 95% of the activities and achievements are achieved by the powers of subconscious mind. The conscious mind's role is very limited. Subconscious mind, once it starts believing, it can make anything possible. So for example, to make you understand, I give a crude example. Let us take a person from rock age, primitive ages, like a Tarzan or someone. He comes into this particular city, let us assume. He looks around and he gets surprised. So the flyovers, the TV towers, cell phone towers, and the buses, metro trains, all these things are beyond his comprehension. It means what? The subconscious mind has got the capacity to bring into life, to bring into existence, which we have never imagined, which are not there present at all. So which are not physically present. Those kind of things also it can visualize, it can imagine, and it can give them a shape. So that is the power of subconscious mind. When compared with these kind of achievements, fluency is nothing. For the power of, in front of the power of subconscious mind, the fluency in English is very, very simple task. So in our human body, you know that the blood circulation, our breathing, our heartbeat, our kidney function, our entire function of the body is governed by the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind takes care of everything. And for your kind information, even fluency is also the department of subconscious mind. But you know that because of the Machiavellian education system in our country, the role of subconscious mind was intelligently ignored. So whereas we started focusing on it, that's the reason today all my people are speaking English fluently, effectively, effortlessly, spontaneously, and naturally. Now, before I conclude, let me tell you one thing. My dear friends, there are three words in any training course you will come across. One is inspiration, and another one is motivation. The last one is discipline. So the less amount of focus is always given to discipline. Whereas most of the trainers, they always talk about get inspired, get motivated. Motivational trainers, they're earning so much of money nowadays. Motivational trainers. So they create a kind of a hysteria among the people. Oh, the people will shake and people get motivated. And motivation is always external. So if someone motivates you, we get charged. That is natural. So now, in fact, the objective of this session is also that only, honestly, to motivate you. And inspiration is something which comes within. So one small line is sufficient for us to get inspired by reading a book or one sentence in a book, or sometimes by listening to some wonderful words here or there, or sometimes inspiration comes automatically. So inspiration is generated within and motivation is coming from externally. But my dear friends, let me tell you, neither motivation nor inspiration are going to be permanent. No, neither of these things are going to be permanent. They are temporary, they are transient. So, the best thing that is going to help you, the best thing that is going to work out for you is the discipline. So you need to understand the kind of methodology we derived and the kind of module that you gained. Now do not let it go. Keep on practicing all the 16 landmarks and 5 Zenith presentations, whatever you have got the grip. So continue. Get them practiced on a regular basis and keep on meeting, and the group is there always, and then you have, most of you are part of a community also. So get regular motivational meetings and keep meeting with each other and keep practicing. This alone is going to help you. So discipline is the only thing which is the permanent thing. So motivation is external, inspiration is internal. That is also subjective. Sometimes I don't have mood, people say, so they don't get inspired. So mood is affecting your inspiration. So inspiration is subjective, motivation is subjective, whereas discipline is the only thing. Any great performers in the world, they are benefited by discipline only. So my dear friends, if you say that, sir, 2 minutes is time for you or 5 minutes is time for you, means accordingly a trainer designs his speech. If someone says, sir, you have to talk only one word. If anyone asks me to speak only one word, in that case, I can say that discipline, that's it. So, my dear friends, my message to all the outgoing students is that discipline is the only watchword for you. So, with this, I really I am feeling it's a mixed feeling. I can say that. So one batch which has been with me for the past 32 days. So we shared jokes, we shared memories, we shared success. Now this batch is going out. So it's a kind of sad feeling, but at the same time, it's a feeling of happiness. I do not know. We do not have documentation how Dronacharya might have felt in Mahabharata when Arjuna started performing. How Dronacharya might have felt. We do not have documentation. But today I can experience. So my people are speaking. My people have achieved their objective. They got their success. So they are speaking confidently. So this inexplicable feeling of happiness is giving me motivation today. So my dear friends, so once again, my best wishes to you all. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity, even though it is your session today and you wanted me to speak. Thank you. Now, Mr. Pedda Reddy and Sirisha, I hand over the session to you.
Thank you so much, Anand sir, for your inspiring and insightful words. Your passion for helping learners unlock their potential is truly commendable. This course is not just about fluency. It is about building confidence, changing mindset, and new opportunities. Your unwavering support and dedication have guided so many students towards success. Let's give a big round of applause to Dr. Anand sir. It is our great honor to introduce our chief guest and keynote speaker, Mr. Ravi Teja Kalle. A visionary leader in the pharmaceutical industry, Mr. Kalle has excelled in sales and marketing across international markets. Currently, he leads GSK vaccine business in Malaysia, playing a key role in introducing life-saving vaccine to global communities. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our chief guest, Mr. Ravi Teja Kalle.
Thank you so much for the warm introduction, Sirisha and Ram. Thank you so much. So, is that a cue for me to speak, Sirisha? Just in case I
Yes, sir. Please share your experience. It's helpful for us.
Thank you for handing over. And I think first of all, let me start with multiple thoughts that are going through my mind. I haven't prepared for this session, although I was supposed to be, because I just came back from my office and I'm supposed to be in the office tomorrow by 7 a.m. because of a regional leadership team that is coming and reviewing our plans. So for me, this is a welcome break, and at the same time is motivating, inspiring, and also helping me keep my discipline because of what Anand sir just spoke about, right? I mean, one thing that I could recollect when he said is, what you think is what you become. That's what Swami Vivekananda said long time ago, and that's what we hear Dr. Vivekanand Reddy saying now, exactly about what you think is what you become, which is the power of subconscious mind. And thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. And I must also say that the opening Ganapati Stotram by Rangasamaya ji is very, very inspiring, motivational, and is also right note to start. I just came back from office gushing with a lot of thoughts, and suddenly that kind of calmed my mind. And I can also see how effective the 32 days of training or coaching or interactions were, where Mr. Rangasamaya said, I will use every inch of those 5 minutes, because usually people are shy to talk, right? And for me, that was the first thing that kind of is a takeaway to say how well executed this course was, where he said, I'll actually make use of all 5 minutes. In fact, for tomorrow's presentation, my boss was asking me that, Ravi, I want you to be there right from the beginning to the end, because you're going to be speaking for around 2.5 hours of the entire one day's presentation to the region. And I was really worried that why should I be speaking for 2.5 hours? Instead, why not let my other colleagues speak? And now when I see Mr. Rangasamaya taking all 5 minutes, I already feel inspired that I can do a good job tomorrow when I meet my regional leadership team. So it all started off on a very, very positive note. So I just wanted to acknowledge and thank you, Vivekanand sir, for inviting me to be here. And as a disclosure, like you do in any other companies or in talk, right, where you disclose the conflict of interest. So if I may do that, I am actually nephew of Dr. Vivekanand Reddy. So I've been hearing him. I've been listening to him. I've been inspired by him, motivated by him ever since my childhood. And it's in a very different forum that I'm seeing him here. And for me, it's a privilege to see him help so many people brighten their careers, not just with communication, but develop their personalities as a whole. So thank you, sir, for having me here. On that note, since the brief that I got from Vivekanand sir was probably talk about what helped me be where I am in terms of a bit of success story. And along those lines, probably I thought I would share a couple of words of wisdom, which probably can be reflected from the journey that I have had both as a professional and also in my personal journey. So the important aspect of storytelling that I learned, which I always follow, is this template, which is tell your audience what you want to tell them. So I first tell you what I'm going to tell you, and then tell you what I will be telling you. And then after I tell you, I will repeat what I've told. I'll summarize what I said. So I'm going to use the same story format because that always works in my global, regional, country presentations, and I think that's the most effective way. So while I'm telling you, what I'm going to tell you is basically a bit of my life story, and probably some of those elements that I reflect back which I believe are some of those pillars that really help me get better than what I was yesterday. And some of those things that probably might help you in your own area of sphere of work that you are currently in. So there are a couple of things I've jotted down while Vivekanand sir was talking about. So what I'm going to tell you is how I see every challenge in life is an opportunity. That's one thing that I'm going to talk about. How can I be better by 0.1% than what I was yesterday? All that we got to do is trying to be better than ourselves, what we were yesterday. So we compete with ourselves. I compete with myself, and that's the real philosophy I believe in. I don't really look northwards, southwards, upwards, or downwards. I only look at myself. Is there something that I can do than how I can be than what I am than what I was yesterday? So that's number two. Number three, how can soft skills put you in that top 1% bracket of anything that you do in your life? Be it a homemaker, how does soft skills help you manage your family better? Be it someone who's in his business, be it someone who's a teacher, be it someone who's a doctor, be it someone who's in a professional world, be it someone who's in a corporate world, how soft skills can really help you be in the top 1%, because hard skills are something that everybody got. I think what differentiates good from better from best is actually those soft skills. And they always say that soft skills are naturally acquired, which I strongly and vehemently disagree with. And again, I'll go back to my life story of why I believe soft skills can be developed rather than somebody has to be naturally be born with soft skills. So I'll talk about how every challenge is an opportunity. I'll talk about how can I be better by 0.1% than what I was yesterday, and how soft skills can put you in that top 1% bracket in any sphere of work that you are in. And when I say soft skills, there are multiple elements, right? Verbal, non-verbal communication, presentation skills. How do I react to a situation versus responding to a situation? How do I take feedback as a gift? So there are multiple facets to it. But again, I do not want to bore you by talking too much. I'll try to keep it short, succinct, and probably tell a nice story, right? So that's basically what I'm going to tell you in the next 15 odd minutes. So I was born in Adoni in Kurnool district. Many of you might be knowing where Adoni is, a small town in Kurnool district, and I'm really fond of that place. It's a beautiful town where I did my schooling in a small school called as St. Paul's. And I still remember when I moved to a metropolitan city, joining in a bigger school, how my principal thought that my school was a very big school by the name of it. He was like, "Oh, you're coming from St. Paul's," and I was like, "No, I was in a hut." And the school was a very small school, but he assumed that St. Paul's is a very elite school in Adoni, which is not a bad thing. So that's where I come from. And every time I introduce myself to any audience that I haven't spoken to before, this is my elevator pitch, right? I'm Ravi Kalle. I speak 9 different languages, and for me, that is actually something that will help me stand out with anybody, because not all people speak 9 languages, right? And in fact, when I count them, it is actually 8. But I don't know how I put in my CV 9, but I continue to tell the same story, because never let truth come in between a good story, as they say. So I actually speak 8 languages, courtesy my dad's transferable bank job. My dad is a retired banker, and he moved across different states of the country, which helped me learn and pick up languages, and I'll also talk about how it helped me as I grew in my career. So I was born in Adoni in this school called as St. Paul's, which is a small, decent enough school where I learned my basic math, basic English, basic Telugu, everything. And then when I was in my 5th standard, and my dad got transferred to this town called Shivakasi in Tamil Nadu. I know most of you might have heard of this because of the firecrackers that we all get from Shivakasi. So Shivakasi is the hub where most of the firecrackers in India are manufactured from. So I moved to Shivakasi when I was in 6th standard. And that was my first exposure to a different world, where I suddenly joined this matriculation school where people are suddenly talking only in English or conversing in Tamil. Now, there are 2 languages that I don't know. And when you don't communicate well, you are struggling, right? That's something that you're all familiar with. If there's one thing that we struggle with in a situation, is when we cannot communicate with the other person fluently. The only language I was very familiar with was Telugu, and the only person who could speak Telugu in my entire school was my principal, But again, that Telugu was a mix of Tamil and Telugu that I could hardly understand. So it's a very difficult challenge. Now I go to this school and it suddenly changed my world. I was the topper in this small school in Adoni, where I thought I was the world beater. There's nobody who can be better than me. And I suddenly go to the school. I can't even speak their language. I can't even do the geometry like they are doing. I can't even participate in the running competition like others are doing. They were better than me in every single aspect. And I used to come home, cry in front of my mom, saying that I cannot take this anymore, because every time there was a unit test in Tamil, I used to score 1 out of 25, 2 out of 25, or 3 out of 25 at max. And the 3 marks that I got were because of the grace marks that the teacher gave me, because he's like, let the student at least have some marks. Right. So that really kind of triggered me, where I really wanted to be better than, I mean, I did not have those motivational, inspirational theories in my head back then because I was a kid, but life actually propelled me to be more disciplined. Life actually propelled me to learn new things. And I actually learned Tamil with vigor, Tamil with an agitation, that I need to learn this language to an extent where I compete with the rest of the students, because I used to score very good marks in all the other subjects, and suddenly come Tamil, I used to score 3 or 4 marks. And I still remember this funny incident where they were all fill in the blank questions asking about different books that were written by different authors. Who wrote this? Who said this? And I only knew one person. So there were 10 questions, but I only knew one author, who's called Tiruvalluvar. His statue is there in Kanyakumari, like most of you know. So I wrote, for all 10 answers, I wrote Tiruvalluvar was the answer. No, assuming that at least I'll get 1 or 2 marks because one of the answers might be Tiruvalluvar. So that is where I started. And come 2 years in Shivakasi and in Tamil Nadu, I actually scored more than 80% marks in Tamil. And I actually topped the school, and the school really felicitated me, saying that this fellow has picked up Tamil out of nowhere. And now that Tamil, when I reflect back, when I'm in Malaysia, as I suddenly turned from 1999 to 2025, that's actually making me look like a local in Malaysia, because that is the third most spoken language in Malaysia after English and Chinese. So there you go. I have an advantage. Every challenge is an opportunity. But I never knew that Tamil would serve that big a reason for me in my life. But suddenly it's working wonders for me. And actually people think I'm a Malaysian. And only when I speak in English, people realize that I come from the Indian part of the world rather than Malaysia because of my accent. But when I speak Tamil, people think I'm a Malaysian. And that is actually helping me have such a big competitive advantage, because 20% of my team members who report into me are Tamilians. And for me, it's such an easy way to communicate with people when you speak their language. And that's why I always believe that when someone challenges that you shouldn't be learning this language, you shouldn't be, I always believe language is an opportunity for you to express yourself in a manner that will help you connect with the other person easily without effort. So that was my trivial story of Shivakasi. And then I moved back to a hostel in Kurnool. The school that I joined was Montessori High School in Kurnool, which is an A campus of Kurnool. And I was crying loud and high. I wanted to go back home. I was feeling homesick. But then again, 3 years in Montessori High School in Kurnool actually taught me life, because that was the first time I was outside my comfort zone, which is my house. I was outside my comfort zone, which was my state few years ago, but now I am actually facing the real world, where there is no support system or the pillars that I have at home. So that kind of gave me an exposure to the real world, and that is serving me till date in terms of how do I navigate with people. And that is the soft skill part that we are talking about. I honestly believe those 3 years in my hostel have helped me shape understanding people better, help me see things in the perspective that I see from others' perspective rather than always thinking from my own self, and actually help me navigate the real world. So again, that challenge has actually turned out to be my opportunity now, where I don't really fear new people. I don't really fear staying outside my comfort zone. And I believe growth actually begins outside your comfort zone. And that was a testament of those 3 years in Montessori. Then came my intermediate, or they call 11th or 12th, was the deadliest part of my life. I still dread those 2 years that I studied in Sri Chaitanya in Bachupalli in Hyderabad. And I still remember every time there was an outing, I first ran to my aunt's house or my uncle's house. Both of them stayed in Dilshuk Nagar, whereas I used to stay in Bachupalli. And every moment of that I cherish when I go back home, because it was such a challenging, rigorous 2 years that I spent. Now, again, as probably one of my life lessons is, life does not happen like you design it to be. Life happens, and you actually embed that as part of your life. I'll tell you, I wanted to be a doctor. I thought I would crack this MBBS seat like nobody's business, because I joined Sri Chaitanya. I was in this top section. I was writing my exams. I was doing well, but I always had a challenge with physics, and that's the reason why I chose. And I'm poor at maths, and that's again a life story that I want to tell you about. Focus on your strengths, not on your weakness. Every human in this world comes with set of weaknesses and set of strengths, and I can tell you, the first step towards unlocking our own potential is probably realizing what those strengths are and understanding what those weaknesses are, and how do you double down on your strengths, and how do you know your weaknesses, and how do you work on them. You will never thrive, or you will never be successful if you're only focused on your weaknesses. Yes, you need to know your weaknesses. I know my weakness is maths, and till today, if you put analytical skills versus my communication skills, I always believe my communication is stronger than my analytical skills. Having said that, it's not that I do not have analytical skills, because otherwise you cannot thrive in a corporate world. But if I only continue to focus on improving my analytical skills, I don't think that it would take me farther, rather than I focus on my strengths, which will actually help me propel. So that's again one strong lesson in life that I believe is helping me grow, helping me thrive. So coming back to the story, because of my weakness in physics, as I would put it, or because of my physics not being my strongest area, I did not crack the medicine seat or the MBBS seat, and I did not have the grit and determination, because I was bogged down by the amount of stress and effort that needed to be put in those 2 years. I told my parents, I will do anything apart from long term. I'm sure you have heard of this word called long term. When you don't get an MBBS seat or an engineering seat in the college you want to get into, you go through one more year of it. It's not wrong. It's about personal choices. It's just that at that point in time, I felt it was beyond me to focus for one more year. What did I do? I heard for the first time in my life about this word called as bachelors of pharmacy. I did not know about B pharmacy. It would be a lie. I don't tell this in my interviews, of course. I tell them that my passion was to do B pharmacy, but no, my passion was to become a doctor. But I never got an MBBS seat, and life happened. I told my parents, put me into some pharmacy college, because I cannot do that long term. And that's how B pharmacy happened in my life. I joined B pharmacy, and it was all Arabic in a manner, or a Greek in a manner. I could not understand much of what was going through in my classes, because it wasn't interesting me as much as I thought it would interest me. But then did I give up? No, I tried learning what I could. I focused on my strengths. There were few subjects that I really enjoyed. There were few subjects that I had to study hard to make it to the exams. But at the same time, I learned, what does B pharmacy stand for? Why should one be a pharmacy graduate? What is the advantage that one gets with doing B pharmacy? While I was doing this, life again happened. Part 2 of life again happening, right? I have an elder brother. His name is Anand Krishna Kalle. He's 6 years elder to me, so he's more like a mentor, inspiration, more like a fatherly figure to me rather than an elder brother, because he's 6 years elder to me. So he suddenly got this MBA course in IIM Calcutta. And you must see the adulation that he got from my family, from the friends, from the extended family. Suddenly everyone is like, hey Anand, have you had your food? Hey Anand, have you watched this movie? And I was like, hey, this bloke is getting suddenly a lot of attention that I never got in my life. And why? Because he's cracked an MBA seat in IIM Calcutta. He suddenly got extra amount of adulation that I was like, wow, I want this adulation too, because I like how he's being treated, how he's being respected. So I did not think much. I told my brother, hey, I want to crack this bloody MBA that you cracked. I don't know what I do. He's like, okay, let me put you in this institute called as TIME, as you might have heard of it, which trains you for this CAT exam for getting through an MBA. And I was put through this institute. I worked hard. And again, I did not get through IIM like I wanted to. I happened to get in the second best MBA institute, the second tier institute in India, called as Narsi Munji Institute of Management Studies. It's called NMIMS in Mumbai. And then I said, I don't have energy or effort to go through another year of grind to probably get an MBA seat in IIMs. I'll settle with NMIMS. So life again happened to me. But when I go to my interview, my narrative is I always wanted to do this MBA. That was my passion. And there you go. Life again happened to me and I'm enjoying what I've done. And then while I was doing my MBA, I got an opportunity to be an intern with GlaxoSmithKline, GSK. And I am a GSK baby because ever since I started my career, I never looked back. I've been in GSK for the last 12 years, done various roles in sales, marketing, India roles, global marketing roles, Europe roles, and now I'm in Malaysia leading the vaccines business unit. So again, I go back to this point in my whole 12 years of career without dragging the story any longer. The things that I focused on are every night before I go to sleep, what did I do in my job today that I could have done better? Is there anything that I could have done better that I want to implement tomorrow? So that's the 0.1% of improvement that you keep talking about. And the second most important thing that really helped me thrive is ability to work with people. I repeat, your ability to interact and your ability to work with people is what will set you apart from every individual that you see around you, because that's the most toughest thing that you will encounter when you're in your job or when you're in your normal sphere of life, any sphere of life, because we always see the world from our perspective, but we don't see the other person's perspective. So I think for me, that's where soft skills, the communication skills, the verbal and non-verbal communication skills really come into the fore, because the moment you are able to understand what your superior wants, the moment you're able to understand what your peers are looking for, the moment you're able to understand what your subordinates are looking for, that's when success happens. Because everyone brings in similar set of hard skills, especially after 5 to 10 years in corporate world. I don't really see a big difference between people who's highly skilled versus who's averagely skilled. Everyone is somewhere there and thereabouts. So what differentiates you, what makes you good to better to best, is the way you communicate with people, the way you're able to articulate your thoughts, the way you're able to get things done through other people. Because sometimes as a manager or as a leader, you're not doing it. As a sales manager, my job is not to go to the field to drive prescriptions from the doctors. My job is to help my person be better, help my representative be better, help my representative communicate strongly, understand his territory, who will in turn develop the territory. I develop my people will develop my territory. So long story short, if there is one cheat code that I can tell all of you, of course, most of you already know it, and I'm sure Vivekanand sir has already enlightened you with this perspective in life in the 32-day course that you had, is how effectively are you able to interact with the person next to you or with the person who you will be interacting in your day-to-day life, be it your manager, be it your spouse, be it your children, be it your relatives, be it your cousins, anybody that you have in your life. The single most important factor that will determine not just your success, but also happiness, I tell you. Because the moment you communicate freely is your ability to express your thoughts. You are happy because you are liberated, because you're able to say what you want to say. It doesn't mean, because there is a concept in GSK, we talk about it every day, straight talk. Straight talk doesn't mean saying exactly what you think without thinking about what the other person is feeling. It's still being respectful. It's still being understanding of the other person's situation. But how do I get my thoughts across respectfully, and how do I get my things done in a manner that is beneficial to both? So I think that is one life lesson that I've had in 12 years at GSK that is helping me thrive, and that's one message that I'd probably like to get across. So long story short, finishing in the next 30 seconds, I told you what I told you that I'll be telling you is, remember the importance of communication. It's extremely important for you to be effective. And when I say communication, verbal, non-verbal communication, how do you interact? What's your body language? That's really critical. I'm looking back at my notes. If I'm covering everything that I said, I'll cover. Every challenge is an opportunity. If you're facing a challenge today, that's your opportunity for tomorrow. So please embrace challenges rather than fearing why is it only happening to me. Every person in this room, every person in this call, every person in this world is having a challenge every other minute. That is helping us thrive because it is helping you become better. So if you have a challenge, thank God, that's helping you become better for tomorrow. Remember, It is only up to us. It's only up to you how you can be better than what you were yesterday. 0.1% is what I expect every one of us to be better than what you were yesterday. Because if you do that, the compound interest is magnanimous. So that's point number 2. I spoke about how soft skills can put you in the top 1% bracket. From anything that you do in life, you can be the top 1%. And when I say soft skills, be it communication, be it your presentation skills, how do you react, or do you react to a situation, or do you respond to a situation? That's one. And last but not least, which I did not touch upon, is taking feedback as a gift. If someone is telling you a feedback, please open both your ears, zip your mouth, take the feedback, analyze. If it works, take the feedback, otherwise discard it. But I tell you, the easiest way to improve oneself is when you take feedback, ask for feedback proactively, and then reflect on it, and then have a plan of action which is clear, detailed, and KPI oriented. And how do you improve? So these are a few things that work for me in my life. Of course, there are many more things that will work for each of us. I'm more than eager to hear in the rest of the presentation from others as well. But I thought these are some of the valuable nuggets that really helped me in my life that I thought I would like to share with each of you. Before I conclude, I'll again like to thank Vivekanand sir for having me here. It's actually liberating for me to be not thinking about my work, not thinking about my office, but to be talking to this dynamic group of people. I see people from different age groups, different facets of life. It's honestly inspiring. And thank you, sir, for having me here. And I wish everyone all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ravi Teja Kalle. I am proud of you. In fact, honestly speaking, in this particular platform, so far, dignitaries from different walks of life came and addressed this group of people. And among them all, you are the youngest speaker. But in fact, the kind of wisdom that you shared, the kind of motivation, the kind of inspiration that you give is really matchless. Please accept my wholehearted congratulations, sir. In fact, you have really inspired the people. In fact, so especially you see, my dear friends, there is one thing. Again, you see, this is my habit. Whenever you give an opportunity, I go non-stop. I keep speaking. So let me try to limit my message in few words. So in fact, he is because he is in such a high position that in fact I dared to invite him. So there are two things to look at it. He reached this position at such a young age. That is one thing. Second thing, I dared to invite him, come and give the speech to my people on this occasion. I do not know how much difficulty he faced in adjusting his schedule. So he agreed instantly, without any thought, without any iota of confusion. He said, done. Later, he adjusted, rescheduled his other programs. So thank you very much, Mr. Ravi Teja, for doing this. In fact, he is my nephew. So this is one proud thing I need to. My second sister's son is. So he's in fact right from the childhood. I have been interacting with this boy, and in fact, he's usually if you go to any school. If you go your childhood, my childhood school for that matter, teachers will have a big list of complaints. So he did that, with every child, it happens. But one good thing about both these brothers, his second one to my sister, Ravi Teja, and his elder brother is Anand. Both these boys have got a kind of unique feature, unique nature with them. Wherever they go, they leave a mark. They leave their sign or they leave their stamp of uniqueness. Teachers, they never forget them. So even if you go to Adoni today and they talk very high about these people. So that is a kind of uniqueness they have. That's God's gift. So other day when Sirisha Reddy was talking about her daughter. So now I need to talk about Sirisha Reddy. She is in a very high position in HDFC Bank. But her daughter was showing promising performance in school, and it was needed for her to go to school and to accompany her daughter to receive the prizes. So parent teachers meeting on behalf of parent means to support her daughter whenever she receives a prize, they call the mother also to come onto the dais and she has to speak. So that was her need and she wanted to speak effectively. That's the reason she joined this course. That's a different story. But one sacrifice that she did is that she resigned her job in HDFC Bank just for the upbringing of her daughter. So now, when I observed this Kalle Ravi Teja's life story, that wherever he goes in school, he leaves a mark. That kind of nature I observed in Sirish Reddy's daughter also. So that's these are the kind of signs the people are going to reach very new heights. So thank you, Ravi Teja Kalle, in fact, for this remarkable presentation. I can say one thing. Life can never be designed. There are two different schools of thoughts. People always say that design your life. And another way to look at it is that no need to design the life. But the people who have specific goals, people who design their life, are people who do not design their life. But both of them need to be living in the present to the core, to the fullest. That's it. That is the secret of success. So that's what his life story has exemplified a while ago. He had a different goal, but he had entered into a different path. But nevertheless, he touched the pinnacles of success at a very young age. Of course, there are so many things for him to be achieved, but at this age, achieving all these things are really commendable. So we are happy on this particular, on behalf of all this team. Once again, I am sincerely expressing my profound gratitude, sir, for making this particular occasion a motivational one. And on behalf of them, I am requesting you, please stay till the end of the program. It takes another 35 minutes. So you can listen to their success stories and they want to share their success stories. Among us, we have got two medical doctors, Dr.K.Venu Gopal and Dr.Meera Mohan. And her life story is highly inspiring. You can witness. And we have got, because these are related to your field I'm talking about, they're pharma people. And we have got somebody shared whiteboard. And we have got Mrinmayi Savankar. She's a scientist in this injectables division in a pharma company. So great. Now with this, I again hand over the session to our anchors, Rami Reddy and Sirisha. They designed a wonderful program. I want to be a witness today.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ravi Teja Kalle, for your valuable insights and motivating words. Your journey is an inspiration, a story of hard work, leadership, and lifelong learning. Your message today will surely encourage and empower our learners to pursue their dreams with confidence. I'm happy to say I'm also from Kurnool district background and I am pharmaceutical. I completed my MSc organic chemistry. I'm working in Dr. Reddy's pharmaceutical company in the regulatory departments. I will meet you after some time. Yeah. Let us all give another big round applauses of Mr. Ravi Teja Kalle.
Today, we are honored to welcome some of our most distinguished alumni who have successfully applied the lessons from the course to their professional and personal lives. First, let's hear from Dr. K.Venu Gopal, a dedicated pediatrician from Samshabad.
Fantastic. Yes, Venu Gopal, you can unmute yourself.
Hello. Good evening to all. First of all, I'm very much grateful to Dr. Vivekanand sir.
Thank you
for giving me this wonderful opportunity. My dear friends, a warm greetings to all of you. To say really, it is an absolute honor to me to stand here today and share my experience on completing the paperless English fluency workshop. When I first joined the program, I was both excited and a little apprehensive. English fluency is a skill that opens doors to endless opportunities. But achieving that skill needs dedication and right guidance. But this paperless course provided both in a unique and innovative way, all without the need for a single sheet of paper. So in that way, it is environment friendly. Throughout the program, to say frankly, I had a number of opportunities to engage with interactive sessions and real life communication sessions, scenarios. The paperless approach not only made learning so convenient, but also it is really engaging and challenging. It allowed us to practice speaking and listening and enhancing our understanding in a practical context. One of the most valuable aspects of the course was that the focus on spoken fluency. The regular interactive sessions and group discussions helped me to overcome my hesitation and boosted my confidence to express myself clearly and more effectively. I am incredibly grateful to our dedicated master trainer, Dr. Vivekanand sir, who guided us patiently. Why I am saying patiently? During those 31 days of course, I never observed a little kind of uneasiness or any anger in his face. I observed only one thing. Throughout the session and throughout the entire course, only smile. That much patience we never come across most of the times. Really, it is a wonderful, unique feature that our master has. So he guided all of us very patiently and he made us learn fluency from our own mistakes. His constant support and feedback played a very crucial role in refining my communication skills. And one more thing I want to say. This journey has not only improved my fluency, but also taught me the importance of adaptability in a world that is rapidly embracing digital transformation. As I conclude, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to everyone who made this program possible and to my fellow participants. It was a pleasure learning and growing together, and I will wish you all continued success in your future endeavors. Once again, I thank you all for this enriching experience. Thank you very much.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Dr. Venugopal, for your inspiring journey. Now let us welcome Miss Tripti from Bangalore, a proud of homemaker who has embraced fluency and confident to enrich her life. Yeah, please welcome Tripti.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. First of all, thank you for such a warm welcome. And let me tell you something about me. I am Tripti Srivatsava, a homemaker. I make my family achieve their target through my dedicated work. And I'm here to share you my experience about a paperless fluency course. So, first, let me tell you why I joined this course. Actually, I have been in Bangalore for 3 years. But earlier, I was in different cities like Pune, Indore, Delhi. So there, I didn't face any difficulty while communicating to others, as there everybody speaks in Hindi. So that time, I was in my comfort zone. So as everybody knows that while staying in comfort zone, we feel safe, but we do not grow. So same happened with me. So when I came here in Bangalore, so then I faced difficulty while speaking to others, especially to South Indian people. So then I decided to join this paperless fluency course. So, I enjoyed this course thoroughly. I participated in every sessions. As our mentor, Vivekanand sir, told us in the very initial days to follow him like a child and to actively participate in each thing. So I did whatever he told us, whatever he suggested. And this paperless fluency course is totally different from other English learning platforms. As here, we never use any pen and paper, and we learned all the grammar through our subconscious mind. So it's a great and new technique. I learned about subconscious mind and visualization technique only here by our mentor. So, and now after successfully completion of this course, now I'm more confident. And apart from fluency, I learned many different things too, like soft skills and personality development. And because of sir motivational speeches and because of sir's thoughts, now I have totally changed. Actually, sir, earlier I used to wake up late in the morning during Saturday and Sunday. But now, whenever I face difficulty in getting up early from my bed, then I remind myself about your thought, the pain of regret and pain of discipline. So I always choose the pain of discipline. So now I am more disciplined, and I try to speak in English with myself also, and I read books. Apart from that, I uninstalled Facebook and Instagram from my mobile. I think a month ago. It's become possible only because of you, and seriously, sir. And sir, so now I do not waste my time in all these things. Apart from that, I invest my time in productive work like reading books and writing journal and all those things. So, sir, I'm very grateful to have a mentor like you, and I want to be always in touch with you. That's why I joined Gold course and Mastermind course also. And I'm very happy to have you in my life.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, sir, to conclude, I want to quote few words of Mark Twain. That is the secret of sorry. The secret of being the secret of getting ahead is the secret of getting started. It means that we need to take the first step. Taking the first step is the main part of any journey. So I want to say to all of you, so keep going and keep practicing, and all the best to all of you for your bright future. And by this, I want to conclude my speech.
Mind blowing.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent, excellent. You see, the initiative from the alumni itself is great because it is something odd time for you because you belong to 7 o'clock batch previously, and in the same way, Dr. Gopal also. So, despite that, you took a decision, as you told, no, come out of the comfort zone and taking the first step. That's the most important thing, and that shows your dedication towards the course. And you are honestly speaking, both of you spoke very nicely, and it is highly inspiring. Already, the number of messages also have started pouring in. So, inspirational speech. So, that's really great. So, we are honored to have you among us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Now, I request Ravi Teja Kalle to share few words about our alumni speakers.
I first of all don't believe that they've just practiced paperless fluency because I believe they've been fluent for a long time. So that's my first reflection. I mean, hearing how Dr. Venugopal spoke very professionally with the pauses and with the kind of clarity was very refreshing and nice to see. And then you hear Tripti ji having her natural charm in terms of how she articulated the natural smile and the way she articulated her thoughts with a bit of humor and sincerity. I think I'm really inspired the way you spoke, Tripti ji, especially when you fumbled, when you wanted to say a quote, you did not, shy away from trying again, and the way you came back and articulated it so very cleanly, I was very impressed, because end of the day, each of us have to be ourselves, right? And the secret to getting ahead is not trying to mimic somebody. Everyone has their own charm, everyone has their own style. We saw that from Dr. Venugopal, we saw that from you, Tripti ji. You have your own charisma and style. So I'm thoroughly impressed, Vivekanand sir, and I also must say that the number of people you have touched and inspired to be their better versions is really inspiring, because it's not just communication part of it, because you've been influencing or motivating them and making them feel disciplined about overall personality of theirs and to become a better version of themselves. So I must say that I am too inspired to probably not have sleep at 11 p.m. in Malaysia time, but I'm feeling the energy and I'm feeling the passion and the audience, the genuinity and the sincerity and appreciation. So I'm thoroughly impressed and inspired, I must say.
Thank you, sir. Here I need to tell you one more secret behind all this. So on the very second day of the course, we arrange a program called Visualization Technique. Taking the inspiration from 7 habits of highly effective people, the second habit, begin with the end in the mind. So suddenly a slide pops up on the screen, the end, finish, course is over, I announce. They get surprised, sir, what's going on? Today, second day, sir, we paid this much of money and you are saying course is over. Yes, imagine the course is over. There's an end, there's a last date. No, you have to visualize. How do you want to be on the last day? How do you want to be on the last day? And towards that, I designed a mechanism. I take them into deep hypnotic state and I make them visualize. So now I need to ask our people. Now, what did you visualize on that second day of the course? Now, is it getting materialized today? So the visualization journey, I took you over there on the day. Now, that is what now coming into reality. Tripti ji and Venu on behalf.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I still remember that day.
Yeah.
So how you put us in the trance, and after coming out of that hypnotic state and after visualizing the end day,
Yeah.
that is today. Okay.
So the time machine.
Yes. It came true. So you filled it with 100% happiness, and what we can say, no words to say, because what you told on the day one, today it came into reality, sir.
Perfect.
Really, I am very happy to be part of this occasion.
Thank you.
Just because of you, sir. Just because of you. Because I am participating this much confident means this much confident. Really, it is not mine. The entire credit, always the credit I put in your pocket only. Thank you so much.
It is so humble of you. In fact, it is the credit of your subconscious mind. So I am only like giving a direction. So like a traffic constable, you followed it and you achieved it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Great. So now we switch over to Sirish ji and Pedda Reddy.
Thank you, Ms. Tripti Srivatsava, for your inspiring journey. Now let's welcome to our alumni speaker, Ms. Meera Mohan. Meera, please join us, share your experience with us.
Meera ji. Dr. Meera Mohan. Yes, 1 minute, madam. I'll put you into the spotlight. Yes, Dr. Meera Mohan, you can unmute. And I did not expect that you would come. So kind of you, despite your busy schedule, you made it a point to be here. And my dear friends, for your kind information, let me quickly introduce Dr.Meera Mohan. She is from Tamil Nadu. She has got a rich experience and she has got a record number of deliveries to her credit. And in fact, she at this age, in fact, she has got the renewed energy to learn the new things. So these are remarkable things one should get inspired from. So let us listen to her words.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody. I'm happy to join this meeting, sir. I didn't expect that I will come soon and join it. I thank God for that, sir.
Yes.
First of all, I want to congratulate Dr. Venu Gopal and Mrs. Tripti for their inspiring and good speech, sir. I want to say a few words about Mr. Ravi Kalle, who is talking from Malaysia at this 11 o'clock. His speech was motivational. I think he is your nephew. I don't know whether he got training from you or not, sir. His speech was very much inspiring, sir. He felt that he could not join medicine. I congratulate him for joining in a very big company like GSK, and other person also shared that he was working under Dr. Reddy's pharma company. Both companies are very well-versed and very famous and companies, sir. So I congratulate them. Mr. Ravi told that he helped many representatives to come up in their life. So I show my happiness and congrats to him, sir. Now I want to say a few words about myself. I am a senior citizen. Our sir himself told I am much senior than our mentor, Dr. Vivekanand, sir. I am very happy to attend that I attended that 30 days paperless fluency course. That was very much interesting, sir. He didn't only teach us English, but he helped us to improve our personality. In many walks of life, he helped us to improve, sir. He has done many researches in many languages also. He has designed this course so that it is very nice and very interesting. When I attended the course, I felt as I was a school student. So I enjoyed when that 9 o'clock will come, I was feeling like that, expecting the time, sir. Then I completed my 74th birthday in October. Then I had some health issues. October 23rd, and October, November, I thought that I was involving myself in many social activities. I thought why can't I lessen my social activities? In November only, I joined this course. But I am sure and 100% sure I say, and I thank our mentor also. After attending the course, after attending the class, after hearing our mentor, Dr. Vivekanand's speech, I felt as I am rejuvenated more. And actually, I attend many social activities as if I attended in my 50s and 60s. I'm always thankful to him, sir, because my speech is not in the schedule, so I don't want to take much time. Once again, thank him for giving me this opportunity, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So kind of you. So kind of you.
Thank you, Meera ma'am, for your inspiring journey. Thanks a lot. The heart of any course is its students. Today, we are honored to hear from two of our most dedicated learners who have worked hard, improved their fluency, and gained newfound confidence. First, let's welcome Mr. Rangasamaya to share his experience.
Now, is he needed to sing or speak only?
No, sir. He wants to share his experience.
He is here to share his experience. Yes. Rangasamaya, by mistake, you will sing that reason. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, Anand sir and Sirish madam. Good evening, friends. I firmly believe that God connects the right people at the right time for the right purpose. I am a disciple of Raghavendra Mantralaya. So, for the 25 years, I always go to Raghavendra and seek a solution to my problems. After these two recent visits, I noticed in the hall, in the temple hall, that don't submit your problems to Raghavendra. You feel Raghavendra is inside you. So really, I see Raghavendra Swami in the form of Raya Peddi Vivekananda sir. Sir, one rule is there in Mantralaya. Before we submit our namaskaras to Raghavendra, we should visit the temple of Manchalamma Devi. I see that spirit in the form of Shirisha madam, sir.
Hmm.
She is the symbol of Indian womanhood and motherhood, sir. Today, the another link is there that Kalle sir. Sir, he is I heard that he is from native of Adoni. So, I wandered in Everest Strait of Adoni. One temple, Lakshmi temple, is there. The statue is underground. The temple, on the ground level, the premises are there, sir. What I get is from his speech is, sir, life is yapan. I really firmly believe that, sir, because every time, sir, I went to Mantralaya, all the proceedings are happen in Kannada, sir. But I don't meet Kannada because I want to mingle with local Telugu people, sir. Journey is correlates with my journey, sir, because I want to learn Tamil, because I want to visit in my lifetime Singapore, Malaysia, Sri Lanka, etc. because my brothers are there in that countries. So that Kalle's speech motivated and inspired me to initiate my learning Tamil and Telugu, and I want to become a South Indian fan by your English fluency, sir, because by your English, I connect all these brothers of Dravidian culture. I am firmly believe in our culture, sir, because we are the same genes. We are from Indus Civilization Valley. We dispersed from there and settled in different parts of South India. So I firmly believe that by your guidance, I will surely make a remarkable achievement. Sir, my last ambition is that I want to make your fluency to the curriculum in our South India, at least in South India, sir, because our schools are suffering in English learning. I already sent a message to you. That is my lifetime ambition, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you. Very good, sir. Excellent. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Rangasamaya. You are sharing your experience, your journey reminds us that learning. Thank you so much. Sorry. Thank you, Rangasamaya, for your sharing your experience. Your journey reminds us that learning is a continuous process and every step counts, inspiring others with your confidence.
Fine.
Next, let us welcome Mr. Elango to share his experience.
Wow, one of the dynamic personalities from India, Mr. Elango, we welcome him warmly, sir. Yeah, 1 minute, Mr. Elango. I need to give you access to unmute. Yes, please.
Good evening, Dr. Vivekanand, sir.
Good evening.
Our chief guest, Mr. Ravi Teja, sir, and our alumni members, and my teammates. How are you all today? I am happy to be here. I completed my school in Tamil medium only, and during my college days, I was in college days. I was weak in English, and my communication was bad. But my my college mates are speaking fluently. Fluently. When it comes to my exam, I cleared all the subject except some English and Photon Pascal. So, after I did, so I didn't take it was important. That the time I feel it that I don't think it was important. But when I started this in my corporate world, I realized how important speaking English is. I tried several organizations, sir, to improve my knowledge and but nothing was suited for me. However, this course gave me a confidence, and course is very confident, sir, because you create different method of teaching, no, teaching, different teaching. So, Mr. Vivekanand, sir, make me excited and continue to learn, sir. I would like to say a big thanks to Mr. Vivekanand, sir, and all of you, everyone. I'm thankful, everybody, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you, Elango, for your inspiring words. Your stories prove that with determination, practice, and the right guidance, anyone can become a confident speaker. Next, let's welcome Mr. Madan Mohan Reddy to share his experience.
Yes, Mr. Madan. Welcome. Welcome. Yes.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. Hi, friends. Good evening, friends. And congratulations for many speakers, Dr. Venu Gopal sir and Meera ji ma'am and Tripti ma'am, regarding actually great words about us. And congratulations to Dr. Ravi, Mr. Ravi, to actually inspiring us to inspiring and motivate some to your real story about you only. And sorry, sir, just a minute. Yeah, actually, my name is Madan Mohan Reddy. You can call me Madan. Thank you for giving me this unique opportunity. Actually, some of the, as Alango said, like that, myself also actually search with some different institutions from different cities. But finally, actually, I got right institute to learn in communication. I got confidence to not only very excellent speaker while completing this course, but inside actually I changed myself because of our subconscious mind, and everything is actually trained from Dr. Vivekanand with sir, with unique module he has introduced. Some months ago, actually, I read one of the book, which is Secret. Rhonda Byrne actually wrote that. Whatever actually in the book said, 100% actually sir followed through this course only through communication. I was very excited, and I'm very thankful to you, sir, because of I was your student because of this extraordinary module actually introduced. What actually, as Ravi sir said, what inside you, that's you only. Actually, and that's the reason actually you are. Thank you for your words and your way of communication, sir. Thank you. That's.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Madan, for your inspiring words. Next, moving on. What's a celebration without music? To add melody to our evening, we have a special performance by Miss Kiran Gajpure. I invite to Miss Kiran Gajpure. Please perform your song.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, Anand sir. Good evening, Rami sir, our alumni, and my dear friends. I am Kiran Gajpure. Before starting my song, I would like to share my learning experience through this paperless fluency. Although I couldn't attend classes regularly due to some reasons, but I practiced a lot whenever I got time. Like everyone, I too have dreams, and one of them is fluent speaking in English. However, I have lack of fluency in English made me feel negative about myself. I used to think I wasn't enough good for communication or to do any job. So I had fear that people will laugh on me. I wasn't to learn English. I wanted to learn English through reading books and watching videos, but it couldn't happen anything. One day, while searching for an English class, any English class near my home, I came across the Paperless Fluency with Subconscious Mind class. And since I had read books to overcome fear and negativity, this concept attracted me a lot. And but that time my family opposed me and forced me to join offline class, because there was a one-to-one interaction is there. But I know the power of subconscious mind, means some knowledge of that. I know that. So I joined this class, and I have find here this is like a offline class. Here is one-to-one interaction with sir and us and all students. And I like Anand sir most, because Anand sir is a best mentor and teacher. By my opinion, he is very knowledgeable, calm, controlled, and having patience, a lot of patience, whichever teacher should have, and very playful. While teaching, he engaged with jokes and some laughing thoughts. So I like most that he put us on right path, and by this definitely I will find my way through this class. The class is designed in such a way as anyone can easily learn to speak in English. It is very efficient, it is very easy, and a very structured manner, from easy to higher level, and easily we can communicate. And with this class, Anand sir plant a seed in our mind, and we have to just nourish that thoughts with discipline, and giving some time uh, for practicing or speaking. So thanks a lot, sir. um, and we joined this class. I feel very confident, fearless to speak fluently. I'm very grateful for you, sir. And I'm very comfortable to speak now.
Oh, very good.
Um,
Excellent.
and all my co-learners are very good, simple, kind, and helpful. So I'm very much happy when I joined this class. Please, friends, keep in touch, and sir, please, you also keep in touch with me. So, my dear friends, now I will sing my song. I'm not a singer, sir, but just I love to singing,
Wow.
so I'm trying to sing.
Great, great.
स्वर सत्य है, सत्य ही शिव है, शिव ही सुंदर है। जागा उठ कर देखो, जीवन उजागर है सत्यं शिवं सुंदरम सत्यं शिवं सुंदरम शिवं सुंदरम सुंदरम आ सत्यं शिवं सुंदरम सत्यं शिवं सुंदरम 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 शिवं सुंदरम सत्यं शिवं सुंदरम शिव दया करो प्रभु देखो इनको दया करो प्रभु देखो इनको घर घर के आंगन में राधा मोहन शरणम सत्यं शिवं सुंदरम
Some audio issues are there. We are not getting your voice.
एक सूर्य है सबका एक से नाता राधा मोहन शरणम सत्यं शिवं सुंदरम ईश्वर सत्य है सत्य ही शिव है शिव ही सुंदर है सत्यं शिवं सुंदरम सत्यं शिवं सुंदरम Sir, is there a problem in my voice?
No, there might be some network issues are there, it seems.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Very good.
Thank you.
Good rendering.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you, Kiran Gajpure. Actually, she will sing very well. Regularly, she will sing in our classes. But today, some some network issues there. Anyway, your performance is very well. Let us give another
Thank you,
big
sir.
round of applause.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Great. Excellent. Excellent.
I know everyone is waiting for entertainment. Laughter is the best therapy. To lighten up the mood, let's welcome Mr. Bhaskar, who will entertain us with some light-hearted jokes.
Bhaskar Rao Munjeti, right?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Perfect.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir. Respected, sir.
Hi.
And also, dear all, good evening. And my name is M. Bhaskar Rao. You can call me Bhaskar. How are you all today? I hope everyone is well. Thank you very much for giving me this unique opportunity. And also my experience also few 1 minute I will explain. And also today is a wonderful day. And Honorable Chief Guest Mr. Ravi Teja Kalle and also Venugopal sir, Madam Tripti and Meera Madam also wonderful your experience. Thank you very much, Madam, and wonderful. And my team and I have very happy to have you come to this event. Congratulations to our team for successful completing this course. And this credit goes to Mr. Dr. Vivekanand sir. He is an inspiration to many people. And I can proudly say that before and after coming to this course. He is a great person. He is English speaking is very good. And the way he is explained to our team, the way to treats as like a family man, and the way to he is always speak with a smile. And these are all his good qualities. Sir always used to two words in the class with our team. First one in comfort zone. Never stay in the comfort zone, get out of the comfort zone. That is, and also based on the power of subconscious mind. And we should always be thinking of new things. And we spend these 32 days, we enjoying our 7 p.m. batch in a family. I am very happy. And also my batchmate Sirish Madam, Kirti Madam, Pedram Reddy, Rangaji, and Ushana, Ela, Madan, Gajendra. That is a wonderful human being persons. My dear friends, with this I completed my presentation. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me. That is a wonderful day, and also one joke I will explain. And 4 people are traveling in a aeroplane. 4 people are traveling in a aeroplane. There are our batchmates, one of the teacher Rangaswamy, one of the student Ila also traveling, and also one political Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav and pilot. 4 people are traveling. And the pilot said that there are 3 parachutes in our aeroplane. And also said that anytime fire could happen, be careful. After a while, the aeroplane caught fire and pilot first pulled out the one parachute from the aeroplane. After Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav quickly took a parachute and jumped. There are 2 more, but only one parachute. And Mr. Teacher Ranga and also student Mr. Ila. Ila said there are 2 parachutes. Our teacher, we have only 3 parachutes. 2 of them have already left. How is it possible? Mr. Ila said, the politician Mr. Lalu Prasad Yadav hastily put my school bag and jumped. That is what is said, that are 2 parachutes also available. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
That was hilarious. Let's give Bhaskar a big round of applause.
Thank you.
All good things must come to an end, but the memories we created today last forever. To formally conclude today's program, I now invite Prabhakar Reddy to deliver the vote of thanks.
Prabhakar, you can unmute.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Good evening to all. Yeah, my name is Prabhakar Reddy. I am from Bangalore. So I am very happy for this unique opportunity. Good evening to everyone. It's a great honor and privilege for me to propose the vote of thanks on this wonderful occasion of the Paperless English Fluency Course. Yes, this event has been truly inspiring, and it wouldn't have been happened without the contribution of so many remarkable individuals. Yes, the first and foremost, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our coach, Dr. Vivekananda Rayapeddi sir. Sir, for his unwavering dedication and commitment to empowering learners with dedication with English fluency is an innovative and paperless manner. Sir, your passion for teaching and his unique methods have made a lasting impact on all of us. Thank you, sir. And next goes to my thanks to our guest, Mr. Ravi Teja Kalle, Business Unit Manager, Vaccines at GSK, Malaysia. Sir, thank you for your time and presence, and really your words of wisdom have been incredibly motivating. Yes, your insights into the importance of communication in the professional world have given us a valuable takeaway, sir. Thank you, sir, for once again for your valuable time. And also, I would like to my heartfelt thanks to our alumni speaker, Dr. K.Venu, pediatrician from Semsabad. Sir, thank you, sir. Though you have very tight schedule, you took your time to attend this occasion, and your words have reinforced the importance of communication, not only in professional, but also in making the difference in people's lives. And also, I would like to thank you, our Algo speaker, Ms. Tripti Srivatsava, and also Dr. Ms.Meera Mohan from Tamil Nadu. Thank you, madam, for your presence and your valuable time. And really, your words, beautifully you shared your thoughts and your experiences. And really, we appreciate for your time and your presence. And last but not least, I extend my thanks to the participants and organizers and also supporting team to this success of this program. Your enthusiasm and engagement have made this initiative truly meaningful. Thank you, sir. Let's continue to apply what we have learned so far in this journey. I strive for excellence and inspire others on journey of lifelong learning. Thank you all once again. Thank you very much for giving me this unique opportunity.